Imagine a world where the most powerful technologies, the ones we rely on daily, aren't controlled by a handful of companies. What if the AI tools you interact with, the search engines you use, and even the very devices in your pocket were part of a bigger battle for control over the future of artificial intelligence? Could the very monopolies that dominate the tech landscape today be dismantled? And what would that mean for the AI revolution? This isn't a hypothetical scenario. It's the reality unfolding before us. In recent months, we've seen the rise of generative AI, a technology that promises to reshape everything from personal assistance to how we solve problems and create content. But as the AI wars intensify, so do the questions about who should control this power. From Apple's surprising move to join the generative AI race to the Department of Justice's latest efforts to break up Google's dominance in the search market, we're on the brink of a technological revolution that could change the world forever. Let's start with Google, a company that, for over 2 decades, has been synonymous with the internet itself. But as Google's power over the search market grows, so does the scrutiny. In the fall of 2024, the U.S. Department of Justice took a significant step, challenging Google's hold over search and proposing to break up the company's monopoly. But what does that have to do with AI? The DOJ's actions aren't just about search engines, they're about reshaping how we experience AI. When you think about Google today, you're not just thinking about search. You're thinking about the entire ecosystem of products that rely on Google's dominance. Its Gemini AI models are integrated across various platforms, including Android, Gmail, and Google Maps, with at least 2 billion users at the company's disposal. That's not just market power. It's the foundation for Google's next big AI leap. In fact, its AI assistant, deeply integrated into its vast ecosystem, is one of the most powerful and pervasive tools in today's tech landscape. But is this too much power for one company to wield? Google's early response to OpenAI's ChatGPT was rushed. Its initial AI models were riddled with errors, making it clear that the search giant had been caught off guard by the sudden AI boom. However, in 2024, Google is leading the charge, not necessarily because its models are the best, but because it controls the ecosystem that surrounds them. And that's where the Department of Justice comes in. The DOJ's proposed remedy is nothing short of revolutionary. Sell off Chrome, the browser that currently commands nearly two-thirds of the global market. By stripping away Chrome from Google's vast portfolio, the DOJ hopes to dismantle one of the core pillars of Google's search dominance, thus giving competitors a fighting chance. But while this move might weaken Google's grip on search, could it also shift the AI landscape in ways we haven't yet imagined? What happens if Google, without Chrome, is no longer able to seamlessly push its own AI tools across the web? But Google isn't alone in this race. In fact, the competition for control over AI has never been fiercer. Meta, Amazon, Apple, and other tech giants are pouring billions into developing generative AI systems of their own. But there's a twist in this tale. While these companies have been battling in the open market, Apple has quietly introduced a new weapon: Apple Intelligence. In June 2024, Apple unveiled its suite of generative AI tools, marking the company's long-awaited entry into the AI race. But this wasn't just any announcement. At its annual developer conference, Apple introduced AI-powered tools that integrate seamlessly with its ecosystem. Tools that would allow users to write emails, create images, and even plan their schedules using generative AI. The key here isn't the technology itself, it's the ecosystem Apple has spent decades building. Apple, known for its tightly controlled ecosystem, has a massive advantage. Its devices and software are used by hundreds of millions of people worldwide. From iPhones to Macs to AirPods, Apple's hardware and software are inseparable from the daily lives of many consumers. The launch of Apple Intelligence allows the company to integrate generative AI directly into its ecosystem, which includes everything from photos and emails to calendar, events, and reminders. Apple's AI doesn't just live on your device, it learns from it, pulling context from your actions, your calendar, and even your location to provide highly personalized results. This is where Apple's AI Trojan horse comes in. The tools are embedded within the devices and services that users already trust and rely on, making it difficult for competitors to break in. Apple isn't just joining the generative AI race, it's redefining the terms of the competition. The integration of AI into such a comprehensive ecosystem means that users don't have to jump between apps or services to benefit from AI. They're already embedded into their daily routines. This might just give Apple the edge it needs to challenge Google's search dominance. As we see these shifts in the AI landscape, one question remains. Can these tech giants continue to dominate the AI race, or will their monopolistic tendencies hold them back? Breaking up Google's search monopoly might open the door for competition, but it also creates a ripple effect that could change the way AI is integrated into our lives. If Google loses Chrome and the seamless integration of its AI tools, how will that affect its market share in the AI-powered search space? And more importantly, could Apple's new AI features finally dethrone Google as the dominant AI player? Stay tuned, because the battle for the future of AI is just getting started. With Google and Apple at the forefront, the outcome of this struggle could determine not just who controls search, but who controls the very future of AI itself. The current landscape for AI innovation is unlike anything we've seen before. And it's not just the big players like Google and Apple driving the conversation. Startups are rising up, hoping to carve out their piece of the AI pie, and some are doing so with the backing of some of the most influential investors in tech. One such company is Chaiyan Dev Agents, a startup founded by former Google and Stripe executives with the goal of creating a new platform for AI agents to function seamlessly across devices. These AI agents, essentially self-operating systems capable of completing complex tasks without user intervention, could change the way we interact with technology. But what makes Chaucer Dev agents so intriguing? First, it's important to note that these agents represent the future of AI. AI that not only understands context, but also predicts and acts on it. Dev agents isn't just building another chatbot, it's creating a whole new way for AI to interact with the world. By combining their experience with Android and Stripe, the founders are aiming to do for AI what Android did for mobile phones. Create an accessible operating system that unlocks the true potential of AI agents. This kind of AI system isn't just about answering questions. It's about making decisions and taking action based on what it knows about you and your environment. Imagine a world where your AI assistant doesn't just help you schedule meetings or answer queries, but actively plans your day, manages your finances, and coordinates with other AI agents to execute complex tasks across the web and in the real world. With the backing of investors like Index Ventures and Alphabet's Capital G, Losh Devanar Agents has raised $56 million in seed funding to bring its vision to life. The company's plans for a cloud-based platform could very well change the game by providing a unified operating system for AI agents. But there's a challenge here. Developers don't have the right tools to build the kind of AI agents we're talking about. Right now, AI development is fragmented, with different platforms and models that can't always communicate with each other. Each Dev Agents aims to change that by creating a platform that allows developers to build these agents easily, which could open the door for a new generation of AI-powered applications. But it's not just about technology, it's also about business models. As AI continues to evolve, companies like Shoksha Dev, our agents, will have to figure out how to make money while maintaining the trust of their users. Monetization strategies might include taking a cut of transactions or charging users a subscription fee. But this is still a developing area of the AI industry. It's clear, though, that the future of AI will be shaped by those who can successfully create ecosystems that users can't live without, much like the giants we've seen today. If one-shot dev agents can establish itself as the go-to platform for AI agents, it could become as indispensable as Google or Apple, only in a different realm of technology. Speaking of ecosystems, the big question looming over all of this is, will breaking up Google's monopoly over search and potentially stripping Chrome from its portfolio actually lead to a fairer and more competitive AI market? It's a delicate balance. The DOJ's proposal to separate Chrome from Google's vast network of services could disrupt the company's ability to seamlessly integrate AI across its ecosystem. But it's not a silver bullet. The reality is, breaking up Google could lead to unforeseen consequences. Could it open the door for new competitors, or would it allow companies like Apple, with its deep integration of AI into its products, to dominate even more? What's certain is that AI, especially generative AI, is here to stay. It's now inescapable, as we've seen with Apple's push into the AI market. At its annual developer conference in 2024, Apple unveiled its suite of generative AI tools, which offer personalized assistance like writing work emails, generating images, and even organizing photos and calendar events. Apple Intelligence, as it's called, represents the company's full-scale push in AI and its effort to integrate AI seamlessly into its existing ecosystem. Apple's highly integrated model, where AI tools are not separate apps but deeply embedded within devices like the iPhone, iPad, and Mac, could give the company a massive advantage in this AI arms race. Apple's AI tools are designed to understand context across apps and devices, offering an AI experience that feels natural and intuitive. For example, Apple's new AI system can help users schedule meetings, send messages, and even identify conflicts between work and personal commitments. This level of integration could make Apple's AI-powered tools indispensable for users who are already entrenched in its ecosystem. But will this be enough to challenge Google's dominance, especially in search and AI-powered services? What we're seeing is a shift away from standalone AI tools, chatbots like ChatGPT, toward a future where AI is integrated into the fabric of the devices and platforms we already use. In the past, when we thought about AI, it was separate from the rest of our digital lives. But now AI is becoming an invisible layer that powers our digital interactions, predicting what we need, solving problems before they arise, and becoming a critical part of our daily routines. This is the future that companies like Apple and Google are racing to create, and it's a future that could change everything about how we interact with technology. The question is, who will control this future? Will it be the current giants like Google and Apple, with their massive ecosystems and user bases? Or will new players like us dev our agents emerge to disrupt the status quo and offer an entirely new way to interact with AI? It's a thrilling race, and the outcome could determine the direction of AI for decades to come. As these companies continue to invest in AI and build their ecosystems, it's clear that the future of AI won't be determined by the intelligence of the models alone. It will be determined by the ecosystems that can support these models, the platforms that can make AI an essential part of our daily lives. Whether we're talking about Google's sprawling search ecosystem, Apple's seamless integration of AI, or new startups creating the next generation of AI-powered tools, the battle for the future of AI is only just beginning. Stay tuned, because this war for AI supremacy is going to get even more intense, and it could have far-reaching consequences for how we live, work, and interact with the world around us. The question isn't just who will win the race, it's how this battle will shape the future of technology itself. And we're all going to be a part of it. Please like and subscribe to support us. See you in the next video.